All right, Shalom. Before we get started, we'll give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Back another video, another lesson. All right, the title of this one's going to be called Response. Being a straight man is a red flag. I already want to respond to this devil right here. All right, her rap name is Dochi. All right, reveals being a straight man is the biggest red flag when dating. All right, and this is why we pray, to the Lord, daily. We send up, brothers send up curses. All right, to destroy you wicked niggas and you wicked hoes out here. All right, because we're tired of seeing you, man. We're tired of hearing you. Tired of seeing you. All right, and it's starting to be this is really draining. All right, just to see you women, man, that's out of order. All right, which is you can't be too mad at them because that's their lot. That's what the Lord gave them. But at the same time, it's like we got to deal with this stuff. We got to see it every day. Because these women, man, hey, these women, they've gotten on a high horse because being in America, all right, this devil, Esau, Edom, all right, the serpent, he got in their ear. It was just like Eve in the garden, So I'm going to let you listen. All right, I'm pretty sure a lot of you brothers already seen it. But if you haven't, all right, listen in. You sisters as well.
Okay, what's my biggest dating red flag?
Is it being on the DL?
You're on the right track. I have my answer.
Is it close enough?
You want to guess one more time what would be a red flag for me?
Bad music taste?
Oh, that is a good one.
Because that's one for me.
That is a good one.
Like,
but that's
what
not
do you
what
mean
I put.
you don't listen to Michael Jackson? But okay.
Okay. This is a huge red flag for me.
All right. It's so crazy. I was going to say men. I was going to say men.
No, strike one. You're a man.
Yeah.
And you're heterosexual.
Yeah. I was going to say. So technically, because my mind was already there, I don't think I.
And really, that she's in the industry, so she's being used. She's used up. All right, but they're pushing an agenda out there. And it's another thing that these women, they're starting to see that men not taking their BS anymore. Men are starting to see through the bullshit. So men are starting to wake up and they're not really dealing with the black woman. All right, the so-called black woman. All right, but this is agenda. They're really pushing an agenda out here. They want the men effeminate. They want them what you want to call it? Well, effeminate is the good word, but demasculine. It's a word, but they want you. They don't want masculine men around. Strong men. All right, that has morals, principles. But this is the result of being in Babylon the Great. And this is for you righteous sisters out there. This is how not to be. All right. But let's get this 1 Timothy. All right, this is 1 Timothy 5 and 6. It says, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead. All right, while she liveth. How is she dead while she liveth? All right, she's spiritually dead, not knowing who she is. All right, pleasure. Let's get that word. In the world. Pleasure. Spatalao. Let's play it.
Strong's G 4684. Spatalao. Spatalao.
Spartalao. It says to live luxuriously, lead of a voluptuous life. All right, gives oneself to pleasure. All right, to be voluptuous, live in pleasure, be wanton. What does wanton mean? Wanton of a cruel or violent action, deliberate and unprovoked. It says sexually unrestrained or having many casual sexual relationships. typically used of a woman. All right. It says growing profusely, luxuriant. All right. It says right here, a sexually unrestrained woman. All right. Play, frolic, behave in a sexually unrestrained way. That's wanton, lacking discipline, rebellious. All right, that's described the so-called, really all women, but the so-called black woman is up there. All right, as you can see, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, she up there, but she's of the Northern Kingdom, but she in there too. You Northern Kingdom women, y'all in there in that category as well. All right, I'm gonna jump down to verse. Matter of fact, I read that in NLT. And then I'm going to jump down to another verse. It says, but the widow who lives only for pleasure is spiritually dead even while she lives. So you're spiritually, you don't know who you are. You walking around, they're in, it says, in, we'll get to that a woman should compass a man. Right, but this is 1 Timothy 5 and verse 11. But the younger widows refuse, for when they have begun to wax wanton against Yahushua, they will marry, having damnation because they have cast off their first faith, and withal they learn to be idle. All right, wandering about from house to house, being a hoe, and not only idle, but tattlers also, and busybodies, speaking things which they ought not. You see, back in the ancient days, it was a shame to not be married, to not have a man in your life, especially a man of the Lord, But nowadays, women don't look for that, And we, they want the niggas in the world, the one that got money, they flashing it, they on a high status. But soon, when the society starts to collapse, they're gonna look for real men again. All right. And she's gonna be, that lady, woman, this hoe, she's gonna be through, man. All right. All the women in the industry, women even, the regular J, they gonna be through, Look at her. She got blue eyelashes, all right? Blue eye, bugged out, she got demons on her. Let's get, what's that? Yep, Jeremiah 31. I want to get that real quick. This is Jeremiah 31 and 22, and it reads, it says, how long wilt thou go about, O backsliding daughter? For the Lord Yahweh, that's his name, have created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. That's why they so proud. All right, because in this society, it's like a Queen of Heaven spirit. This month in March is Women's Month. They got Mother's Day. All right, Valentine's Day just passed. Okay, it's really to put the woman on a higher, because they want the woman to lead. They want the woman, all right, to be in the forefront, and the man to just be in the back. They want the woman masculine and the men feminine. That's what they want. That's their agenda they push out. So of course, these women are gonna follow it, but they're double-minded, because if a woman likes you and you reject her, she's gonna call you gay. But you want, you got gay friends and so, stuff like that. So they're just followers, man. All right. Let's get this is Isaiah 3 and 16. Okay. It says, you see the title, Judah's women denounced. It says, moreover, the Lord Yahweh, all right, saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walk forth, Salakia, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet. Therefore the Lord will smite, all right, with a scab, the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts. You gotta see a lot of the women out here today, they're bald. That's why they gotta wear them wigs, the weaves, because they don't have no hair on their head, right? In that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and their calls, and their round tires like the moon, the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets and the ornaments of the legs, and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings, the rings and nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel, and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins, the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils. The Lord's gonna take away what makes you, makes you, pretty. She's gonna strip you down. He's gonna humble a lot of you women out here. That's wicked. All right. It says, and it shall come to pass that instead of a sweet smell, right, there shall be stank. Because in the past, our women, they would, bathe in certain, smells. Bathing, like ornaments, or how you say it, ointments. All right, they were bathing, in the Book of Esther. They had bathing, certain type of, certain smells, that their men like, right? It says, and it shall come to pass that instead of a sweet smell, there shall be stink. All right. Oh boy. And instead of a girdle, and instead of a girdle, a rent, and instead of a well set hair, baldness, and instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty. It says, thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war. And her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. So the Lord's going, do a number on our women, man. Starting with the black women. All right, because y'all, they're the head. Judah's the head. So, and the rest, the rest gonna follow. The so-called Latinos, Native Americans, they're gonna follow. Let's get Isaiah 13:12. Right? It says, and I'll make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. All right, the Lord's gonna make a man. And when all hell breaks loose, the Lord's gonna make a man more precious than fine gold. Because gold is precious. And men, that's how men are the prize. All right. And this is talking about a man of the Lord, a man of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, not just your average Joe Schmo out there, man. All right. It's talking about the elect man. Okay. And women are gonna follow. They're gonna flock to him. You see, you get Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. See? And that all hell break loose, when Jacob's trouble starts to, come down, starts to pop off. All right. You're gonna start seeing women flock to brothers. All right. Like the other Apostle Gabar says, you're gonna do the choosing, There's gonna be so much you're gonna have to, shake off you can't take them all, And 7 just means completion. So you can have a bunch of women, but they're gonna start flocking, to the to the men of the Lord, because women gonna be, women are gonna be saved too. You see. So let's get this last one. All right. This is Sirach 26:9. It says, the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. Look at her. She's a whore. She's in the industry. She getting passed around. All right. She is. Okay. I don't know who that is. Her friend. She probably a whore right with her. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. Watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he hath found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. You see that? You know what that means. She's going to be over her legs. She's going to be a harlot. All right? That's what that means. Okay? So, being a straight man is a red flag, but, when the times of Jacob's trouble come, the times of trouble come, all right? Which we're in right now, but when those times start to come around, we going to see, And like I said, she's going to be through, and her friend going to be through, all right? we're gonna see in those days, all right, if a straight man is gonna be a red flag, you know. But those were you was edified by this video. All right, we don't give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rachak Wadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone, the teacher and rule well. Peace and salutations to those four elect. Until next video, I'm gonna say, Lord willing, Shalom.